It's been a really tough and long journey. I had so many tough race weekends where you think, that's it. My journey to F1 is gonna stop right there. It's game over.
We have a very special guest. We interviewed this individual 2 years ago. We interviewed him in his home in Paris. And I think at that moment, we knew that this was someone special. This individual was driving for F2 at the time. Now, 2 years later, he is an F1 driver for the Visa Cash App Racing Bulls Formula One racing team. Please welcome Isack Hadjar.
Pressure I put to myself to deliver, I think, is bigger than anything else. So it's been the case for me since go-kart. Like, the pressure I put on my shoulders to deliver and to do a good job on track is really high. So like the pressure from outside is very small, I would say.
Back in F2, was there any race weekends there that mentally prepared you for the step up into F1?
F2, man, like for me personally, every weekend was so damn stressful. The atmosphere was bad.
I don't know if you remember, we were interviewing in the basement.
Yeah, I do remember now.
Do you feel a responsibility now coming into F1 to inspire younger drivers, younger fans?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Track Limits podcast. I'm your host Swish with my co-host Mikey, and we have a very special guest. We interviewed this individual 2 years ago. We interviewed him in his home in Paris, and I think at that moment we knew that this was someone special. This individual was driving for F2 at the time. Now 2 years later, he is an F1 driver for the Visa Cash App Racing Bulls Formula One racing team. Please welcome Isack Hadjar.
Thanks for having me.
How's the off-season been so far?
Off-season, it's been short for me. My holidays has been like really, really short.
Right.
Then got into that training camp. Done it in Qatar, actually, nice weather.
Yep.
And yeah, loads of prep with the team, obviously, especially as a rookie. You know, you go through a lot. But yeah, we're in the middle of the preparation. Pre-season test really soon, so yeah.
Very cool. Were you able to disconnect at all, though? Were you able to get away, maybe ski, go for a holiday anywhere?
Yes, I did. South of France,
Brilliant.
10 days, did the job.
Amazing.
Nice.
We need to talk the F1 news. I think we were all so happy to see this. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Massive congrats.
You know, where were you when you found out that you were, getting into F1? Do you remember where you were at that time?
I was in Italy.
Yeah. Not the worst place to find out.
I signed my contract, basically.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah, Helmut called me, and
yeah, love that. And the emotions, was it surreal?
it took a few days to realize.
Yeah.
Like the same day, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm coming, signed that.
Yeah.
Came home, and I was like, yeah, that's F1 now. It's special.
Because I know you shared a photo even on Instagram of your karting days. I think you must have been like 6 or 7. I don't know.
Yeah, I was 7.
I mean, it's surreal to think that like all this work to get up here. And I know 2 years ago you even talked about the dream is to make it F1, and now you've done it. It's unbelievable.
It's been a really tough and long journey. So like, I had to post that picture because in between this picture and the one as an F1 driver, there's been so much going on for me. So I think it was a nice touch. Yeah.
Great touch. You've ticked that box, F1 driver.
Yeah.
How do you find the attention now?
Sorry?
How are you finding the attention?
To be fair, I'm not too bothered, I would say.
You're used to it.
Just no, I'm fine.
And what about like pressure? Because I know people get into the sport. I mean, I know you're super excited. You're training quite a bit, but is there any pressure mentally, physically to get right, get everything right going?
I mean, the pressure I put to myself to deliver, I think, is bigger than anything else. So it's been the case for me since go-kart. Like, the pressure I put on my shoulders to deliver and to do a good job on track is really high. So like the pressure from outside is very small, I would say.
Compared to what
the
standards you put on yourself.
What's your short-term goals now coming into this season? Like, have you expectations for first race? Is it beat your teammate, get points, get a podium?
I think, obviously, I would love a podium.
Yeah.
But it's like, especially like in a midfield car, that what's important in F1 is to maximize those opportunities. You look at Ocon and Gasly, what they did in Brazil. Like the car is suddenly walking in the wet, then bam, double podium. And especially Pierre, he was really strong. So I would say it's not missing those opportunities to score points. When the car is able to be P7, you're P7.
This podcast is brought to you in part by Stash. Are you still putting off saving and investing because you'll get to it someday? Stash turns someday into today. Stash is not just an investing app. It's a registered investment advisor that combines automated investing with dependable financial strategies to help you reach your goals faster. They'll provide you with a personalized advice on what to invest in based on your goals, or if you want to just sit back and watch your money go to work, you can opt into their award-winning expert-managed portfolio that picks stocks for you. Stash has helped millions of Americans reach their financial goals and starts at just $3 per month. Don't let your savings sit around. Make it work harder for you. Go to get.stash.com/tracklimits to see how you can receive $25 towards your first stock purchase and to view important disclosures. That's get.stash.com/tracklimits. Paid non-client endorsement. Not representative of all clients and not a guarantee. Investment advisory services offered by Stash Investments LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Investing involves risk. Offer subject to terms and conditions.
And I mean, that race was incredible.
Oh, I think that was one of the best races of last year.
It was nice.
If you add a sprinkle of rain to races, it's like, it's game on. It's driver talent versus the car.
Yeah.
And that's when it really does shine.
Yeah, I was there actually as a reserve.
Oh yeah.
It was impressive, especially from Max. It was a really great race.
Yeah.
Do you like the rain versus dry? Like, what do you like?
I like a full wet track.
Okay.
So like really, really wet. I would say like drying track when you're on inters is less interesting. I would say it's a bit, yeah.
Right.
But it's either dry or fully
Full
wet. Yeah, fully wet.
No in between.
No in between. Yeah.
What about pre-race rituals? I know some drivers mentioned they like jumping into the car from the left side.
I do that.
You still do? Okay, cool.
I do that.
Are you adding any new rituals now when you're in F1?
No.
No? Wristband, maybe anything?
No, honestly, I not really superstitious.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, fair. Yeah. Back in F2, was there any race weekends there that mentally prepared you for the step up into F1 that you can recall?
I would say my 2023 season has been the most challenging ever. It's been so incredibly tough. Like making the step to F2, just didn't feel comfortable. I had so many tough race weekends. Where you think that's it. My journey to F1 it's gonna stop right there. Like it's game over, and to get back up and you see a year later being signed in a Formula One. So yeah, I would say I had those really tough moments, and I feel really, really prepared for what's ahead.
Yeah. And you, I mean, not to sell yourself short either, you had a championship fight really also in your final year of F2, right?
Sure.
Final year of F2, I think you did.
That's enjoyable.
Yeah.
This is the easy part. Fight for a title. Okay, this is cool.
I love it.
But when your career is on the line, you're not having the results. This is tough.
That's so mentally taxing as well, knowing that you have to perform.
Yeah.
So fair play for being able to have that switch.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. And then last time we interviewed you, I know you mentioned that Lewis Hamilton was your favorite driver.
Yeah.
I mean, you get a race against him now, and he's
That's
in
crazy.
red.
Yeah,
Must be incredible.
Done.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Is there any other F1 drivers you're excited to race against?
Fernando. Simply because, I mean, he was in F1 before I was born. So
Yep.
I grew up watching him. Like, he's been part of my life, basically.
That's good.
Yeah, especially as a kid, I had my time where I was a Ferrari fan. Fernando was racing for them, and I was a big fan back then. So yeah, to race against these two is really strange.
It's incredible. I mean, the fact that they're also still on the grid and they're still pushing
that's crazy.
at that age, it's unbelievable.
Unbelievable,
right?
yeah.
Like testament to their talent.
Like, yeah, it's like I'm having a 23 years journey in Formula One. Imagine.
Yeah,
That's
great.
Fernando is that.
Yeah.
Is that what 43?
I think he's 42.
He's definitely the first
might
digit's
be
4.
wrong.
I know that much. I can't remember.
That's crazy.
How old is Lewis then?
Lewis is 39, turning
No, he's
40.
40, man.
He's 40
Is he
now?
40?
40.
Yeah.
40. Is he 40 already?
Yeah.
Damn it. Maybe I didn't wish him.
That's
happy birthday.
crazy. That's
going to be cool going up against two
that's
of you.
insane.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then in terms of Yuki, we've had the opportunity to meet Yuki now.
Yeah.
And I mean, you had the chance to go into the garage, and you had such a great time with him.
Yeah, he was very friendly. He was so nice.
Very friendly, and he's obviously one of the most beloved. Also, at the same time, one of the fiercest opponents probably to have. I mean, how do you feel about having him as your teammate going on?
I'm really happy.
Yeah?
It's really, really funny.
Yeah.
Really cool. He's Japanese. I'm actually like a fan of the Japanese culture, growing up watching anime and all that stuff. So having to get the opportunity to talk a bit Japanese with him, improve my skills, is really nice.
Are you teaching him French in return?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I can't wait to see the footage between you two.
Yeah.
Because you're such a friendly person. He's so friendly. Like, it's going to be really good to watch.
Yeah, we're gonna have good content.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
I
the
can't
social
wait.
team. Yeah.
Any other funny moments from your paddock that you can recall?
Sorry.
What's been your funnest moment in the paddock so far?
In F1, I don't have any.
F2.
To be fair, F2, man. Like for me personally, every weekend was so damn stressful. Like the atmosphere was bad.
Right.
Like you need the results, you need a good race, and honestly, I don't feel. Obviously, with Jack, we had some funny moments, but nothing I can really remember right now. Yeah, no.
You were focused on one thing.
It was really tough.
Yeah. And then
honestly, I didn't really enjoy that time because of the pressure. Yeah.
And then of all, I mean, I think when we look at all the new drivers coming into the sport, it's great. We do have another young driver coming into Red Bull, Liam Lawson.
Yeah.
Who do you think is a bigger fan of the movie Cars, you or him?
I mean, now he's so famous for it that it's good to be him.
Yeah.
But
you love that movie too.
Yeah, I know. I love it as much as I can.
Amazing.
That's
good.
We might have to do a trivia at some point.
Yeah,
Liam
100%.
against Isack in a
yeah,
game.
we can do quiz or
quiz
whatever.
or something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you feel a responsibility now coming into F1 to inspire younger drivers, younger fans?
That's not something I thought about. I would say already a responsibility within the team. Yes, because in F2 there's like 15 team members, like working on for us and maximum,
Yeah.
There's a lot more in Formula One. I've been to the factory and seeing all those guys, all those machines, people working on making this car. Already I feel it's a different kind of responsibility, I would say, but it's still a big one. Like when you crash the car, it's you do feel bad for them, and you feel like you're carrying those people with you.
Their
once
dreams,
you're in the car.
their hopes.
The expectations.
Yeah, exactly.
What was the coolest part of that visit, by the way? Was there anything in the factory you were like, whoa, this is crazy?
Even if you think it's a bit overhyped, AI is suddenly everywhere, from customer service to Formula Auto racing. If it's not in your industry yet, it's coming, fast. But AI needs a lot of speed and computing power, so how do you compete without cost spinning out? Time to race the next generation of the cloud, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, or OCI. OCI is a blazing fast and secure platform for your infrastructure database, application development, plus all your AI and machine learning workloads. OCI costs 50% less for compute and 80% less for networking. That's a lot of prize money. Thousands of businesses have already upgraded to OCI, including Vodafone, Thomas Reuters, and Suno AI. Right now, Oracle is offering to cut your current cloud bill in half if you move to OCI for new US customers with minimum financial commitment. Offer ends May 31st. See if your company qualifies for this special offer at oracle.com/tracklimits. That's oracle.com/tracklimits.
I would say the big like 3D carbon printers, like kind of machine. Yeah, that's crazy.
And
like there's like a huge oven,
Right.
For the carbon fiber, probably.
It's insane.
Well, they do 3D print. I saw a video. A lot of F1 teams 3D print a lot of parts, right? Because they got to bring spare parts and stuff to races. But it's incredible. Like those machines are massive.
Yeah. It's honestly
in terms of what they're able to do. But off track, by the way, any new hobbies or passions? I think we asked you this 2 years ago. I don't remember exactly what you said, but are you like, I don't know if you have the time right now to even do much outside of
No,
racing.
I don't do much, but
Yeah.
I do watch a lot of combat sports.
Oh, okay, cool.
Combat
this is-
sports.
Okay, yeah.
I've already, I mean, my first sport was not go-kart, was judo.
Oh,
Started, I was 4 years old, I did judo, I did 10 years, and
Damn.
it was, no, always been a boxing fan.
Okay,
And
okay.
more recently, MMA is
Yeah.
huge.
yeah.
So the next
UFC.
pod we sit down with you, let's do a judo class
Judo
together.
class.
You could show us the ropes.
Yeah.
It's amazing. There's a lot of discipline you learn. I did karate for about
Okay,
9,
yes.
10 years. You probably beat me, but I enjoyed it because it gives you a lot of not only physical but mental
Yes.
training when you do a combat sport. Yeah.
It's also a really like moral sport. Like you learn a lot, like respect, basically.
Yeah.
It's all about this. So it's things you carry on.
Right.
Yeah.
No movies or TV shows though. Don't have the time for that right now.
Anime. In
Anime.
general,
Okay, cool.
I am curious now. I know you're coming into your first season F1. Do you have a long-term goal, like outside of your rookie season? Like, have you a goal you've set yourself? Been like, as you said, when F2, you're like 2 years. I want to be an F1. Have you a long-term goal coming into this season?
I mean, my goal since I'm this small is to be an F1 world champion. There's nothing else, to be honest. That's what I'm here for. It's just be the best.
I mean, it'd be incredible if 2 years from now, in the same way that 2 years ago you said you wanted to be an
Yeah.
F1 driver. I'm just saying, man,
Hey, you got to put it out there.
You're a focused individual. I love how determined
Yeah.
you are. We recently met up with your friend Jack Crawford, and he's so excited for you to, by the way, be in F1.
Yeah.
When you look back at F2, though, are there any people you're going to miss from the F2 paddock as well? Other than him, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than him. Honestly, I would say my squad in Campos, my time with them, and I owe them so much because it was my last chance basically to make it to F1, and they did such a good job by giving me a really good car, and also the atmosphere was just great. Spanish people, really funny.
Yeah.
No, I just enjoyed my time so much with them. I'm really gonna miss them. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I go every Thursday,
Reach out.
reach out.
Nice. Okay, this is a fun one. If you could swap with anyone in F1 personality, who would it be and what would you do for the day? So you can pick anyone in F1, you could swap
And
with
I
them
would be him. for
You'd
a
be
day.
him. So what would you do and why?
Oh. I don't know, I'd be Lewis and I would buy I need a GT2 RS. I would buy that.
I love it.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the drivers could afford that car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I go more crazy to be
Go
honest.
crazy, yeah,
One
yeah,
day.
yeah. Take the cars to the Met Gala,
Yeah.
and be part of that event.
So is that kind of like not the dream car, but that's a goal is to get the GT2 RS?
Yeah, it's a cool car.
I love that car. Love that car.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, thank you again, Isack, for coming on.
Yeah, it's fun.
I know 2 years ago, by the way, when we interviewed you, we had a funny moment where, I don't know if you remember, we were interviewing in the basement and then we had to come up and then the cameras, because of the heat, kept dying.
Yeah, I do remember now. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like this setup,
Yeah, it was so hot.
it was so hot. It was so hot. And I think we were actually really nervous too, because it was one of our early interviews.
Yeah, I didn't even
Yeah,
make
yeah,
that
yeah.
trip. It was Fev and my wife was there. You were there.
Yeah, but we genuinely appreciated you and your family for just being so nice, so kind, so supportive. So, just want to say we're really rooting for you this year, and genuinely
Cheers,
super
man.
proud of what you've accomplished
Yeah.
so far. I know it's hard to soak it all in right now, but we know you're gonna crush it. Just given the kind of mindset that you have, I just know you're gonna be super focused on doing the best job you can.
Yeah, I will.
Brilliant.
I'll do you proud.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes. Let's go.
Thank you again, Isack, for coming on. Generally, we appreciate everything that you have supported the pod for. I think you're just so focused, so determined in each one of your goals. I know when you got into F1, we actually shared on social media that clip from 2 years ago where you said your dream is to be an F1. And the fact that now, you have this new dream of becoming a world champion, just know that we're going to be rooting you on. So
100%.
thank you again. And guys, we're
boys.
going to put Isack's socials below. Please go and check him out. Also, we're going to put down the Visa Cash App Racing Bulls Formula One Racing Team socials as well. You can go and check that out. And we hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you in the next one.
Oh.
Okay, that was good.
Okay, good start.
Honestly, the first two were absolutely
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
To be fair, he is a professional athlete. So I expect nothing less.
Have you guys tried this?
Yeah. We got to get you to try it. Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready? Okay, lock in now. Lock in.
Let's have it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, one more. It's also.
I've done 50 practice starts on the sim.
Oh.
You need this.
The reflexes.
I'm dead.
Okay, we ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, there you go.
There we go.
There you go. That's what we're talking about.